guys, thanks for stopping into the video. Just a quick heads up before the video starts. Preston's audio has a feedback loop that runs through the video, which does not sound great. My apologies. We will work things out as soon as I can get to a proper recording space and actually get some channel audio going. But for now, we kind of just have to deal with it. So yeah, appreciate you guys sticking around and enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Season 2 of the Good Game Sportscast. I'm back with Preston.
Am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah, you can talk now.
Welcome back, everyone. It's good to be back. I can't wait to talk about some good games, some sports, and especially some casts in Season 2. Today we have a banger episode for you guys where we are 2 time zones and a few thousand miles apart?
Yeah, probably about 2,000 miles apart.
I have a new decoration for the background instead of just the plain white wall. And actually I have a bed frame this year at my job instead of just a mattress. So you guys get to see the black behind me as well. Well, it gives it a little character.
And on my side, I am still in New Mexico. That's where I recorded the Shohei Ohtani video. I will be home in a couple of weeks. And I can honestly not wait to get back there to some actual recording equipment, which will be purchased. And we hopefully will not have to use Discord anymore. I'm trying to find a way around that because Discord is a major, major pain. Like it is on my.
I'm sorry to all our Discord kittens out there. You're gonna say goodbye to us.
Yeah, you're gonna have to say goodbye. We'll still keep the Discord running for like fans and stuff if y'all want to chat, hang out, and talk about some stuff. But recording on Discord and OBS is the single like worst thing ever. I mean, sure it's free and it gets it up there, but the quality is terrible. And especially without all the audio mixing equipment that I have and that I'm going to have, this is abysmal. So without
I think this is going to be the greatest video of all time on YouTube. So
I hope so. All right. So what should our tiers be? Should we just leave it as S, A, B, D, C, or C, D?
I figured we were going to get that decided before we jumped into a video, but I guess we can just keep it like that.
Keep it like that?
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to lead us off? Are you ready to start it off?
I think I have all the videos on here. Quick disclaimer, one video will be missing, or not missing, but like one video will just have to be, 2 videos will be crammed into one with the quarterback tier list because they use the same thumbnail and they're pretty much the same videos anyways. So that'll be one video for the purpose of the video.
You want to do chronological order?
We can do that.
All right, starting all the way back at episode 1, intro to the podcast featuring Brick.
Featuring Brick. Oh my goodness.
I think
that's gotta be at least a B just because it was the first video.
Can we add an F tier as well? Actually.
Sure, we can add an F tier. You're probably gonna have to tell me what the thumbnail of each video looks like.
Alright, well, Brick, the one with Brick is obviously the one with Brick. I personally think this video belongs in F tier because it was an hour long and we had Brick on there who didn't know anything about football.
Oh my God,
and that's pretty much all we talked about. I think our beginnings were not very good, so...
I don't think so either. So episode 1 with Brick, F tier.
F tier, for sure.
Alright, what's the next video on the list?
Next, episode 2, getting doxxed while talking Little League World Series.
Alright, what was I wearing in this video?
That one, let me click on it real quick. That one was the one where I was wearing this same tan shirt, like greenish tan shirt. I had my hand like on my chest like this, and you had on a green shirt and your headset. You see that one?
Yeah, okay, I think so.
Okay. What do you think about that one? We talked about Hawaii dominating the Little League World Series. We talked about college football week 1 coming up, and a little bit of
NFL additional,
and a little bit of golf as well.
Good variety in that episode for sure. Little League World Series was definitely entertaining.
Yeah,
What do you think? I'm thinking
I
either.
personally think it's better than the first episode. I think it's at least D tier, or at worst D tier.
Okay,
Um,
I deleted D tier. Whoops. Let me go ahead and fix that. And we'll go ahead and do that, and then that, and sure, that'll be.
I think that's a solid D tier video.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Hold up.
It definitely wasn't as bad as the first episode. Um,
I think we go C tier for that one.
really, that
Yeah, I
high?
think so. Yeah, I do.
All right.
Because that's one of the better of the earlier episodes. I'm putting it at C.
Yeah, but are you biased that it's an early episode and you're going easy on it?
No, because most of our early episodes sucked. That one just happened to be decent.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, episode 3, college football week 1. This was also where we got our first short from with the Drew Lock goat status, I believe. I believe that's where it came from.
I thought that was the tier list, the quarterback tier list.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
Um,
The episode is titled College Football Week 1 and Goat Discussions. This one, during the episode, Serena Williams called it a career.
Yep.
So that's why we started. I think this one was better than week 2. I would put this one in C tier.
All right. What was I wearing in this one?
You're wearing your plaid flannel Philmont.
Okay, so it looks like most of these are in order. Then I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it in C above episode 2.
That's valid. That's valid.
All right. What was next?
All right.
Videos?
Now, next we had episode 4, which was 1 second. 1 second. Oh, gotta. Episode 4. You were wearing your Seahawks hoodie. I was wearing my Dolphins
Yep.
T-shirt.
The kickoff of NFL season, was it not?
It was the kickoff of the NFL season. This one, I feel like this one was like Christmas morning to us. Like this was.
So happy, dude. We were so pumped for NFL season.
Yeah.
And if
And
you
this,
guys want NFL season 2 with Good Game Sportscast, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all of our videos.
see, I feel like this is a true C tier video. I feel like the other two should be D tier.
We'll move.
Because I feel like
we'll move them down.
if we like put those first two, or those second and third episodes in C tier, everything else is gonna be better, and we're gonna have way too much at the top.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this is a true C tier video. We stuck to a shorter time frame, which was great. We were pumped. It was like Christmas morning. Football was back. We were back. Everything was good. I think that's a solid C tier. What do you think, Carter?
I'll agree with that. That was a C tier video. Anything without a thumbnail is going to be C or below, probably, because those are the episodes where we're trying to figure stuff out. And
Yeah.
I can't say we got a little bit better as things went on.
All right, now time for episode 5 football review. You're wearing your Seahawks jersey with your light up glasses in this one.
Okay, that's at least a C off of just the outfit alone.
See, I was gonna say C. C stands for cringe, just like that outfit. So I think C is perfect for that.
Put it below the last episode, before the other one.
All right,
Below.
all right. Not a lot to speak on for that one. That was kind of a shorter one.
Yeah.
All right, now episode 6, yet another football one. Week 2 of the NFL, week 3 of college football. I was like laughing in the thumbnail. You had your headphones on and like a bandana.
Oh, and my bowl.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think this one was definitely. I think this one was definitely a downgrade from the previous 2 weeks.
It was it was the same thing as the weeks before. Honest to God,
Yeah.
that episode was so bad. I'm putting it like in F.
F tier. I was gonna say D, but yeah, F tier is fair.
We'll put it at the top of it because that video was
Yeah.
so good.
It wasn't as bad as our week, as our first episode.
First episode
But-
was so bad.
but it was just like our third straight week of only talking football. It was not a good look. All right, you said we're not doing shorts, right?
No, I do not have shorts listed on here.
Okay, so that brings us to episode 7, one of my personal favorites of the pre-thumbnail era. Tua is him, and the description was
I just lost your audio.
and we are back, baby.
Back! Technical difficulties
Absolutely,
again.
absolutely electric cut there. I wish he had kept recording because I just turned my boss down from doing a caddy loop. So I told him I was moving on to bigger and better things. I could get paid for that, but no, absolutely not. Today's my day off. I'm not doing any work. So, anyways, episode 7, titled "Tua is him." The description is no description needed. And this one, I'm wearing my Atlantic outside staff uniform, and I have my arms like this. Personally, this was my favorite in the pre-thumbnail era. I love this episode. I think this is. I don't think it can be put above C, just because we were in our beginnings. We didn't have a thumbnail. We were just, vibing. We just start with no plan and just everything came off the dome, which is pretty fun. But I think this is like top of C. But I'm definitely open to debate.
I'm gonna put it middle of C, below our football, before the week 1 episode.
Yeah, our week 1 of football was definitely a vibe.
All right, and then
All right.
that is, when is the one with DJ?
That's the next one. College football heater with DJ.
That was the first time I used an actual recording microphone.
Wow.
And so the audio in that one is actually far better than any of the previous ones.
Yeah. I like the audio, but it's also such a long episode too that it's like I think we put it at the very top of C because that's when we started really improving. But we still had no thumbnail. We still were just kind of vibing.
Hey, shout out to DJ though. You made it. You made it in so far the best video.
Yeah.
And now we have made it to the beginning of the thumbnail era, I believe.
Yeah. This one was something.
Is it the thumbnail with me on the Seahawks jersey?
Yeah, and me yawning.
Dude, I had no idea. You know what's funny? Out of all the thumbnails I made up to this point, that thumbnail took longer than any other one. And it's so bad.
Yeah, honestly, I'd put this one in D tier. I mean, it was our first thumbnail, but that episode was rough.
You know what? That's going in the bottom of D. That's above the F's, but that's oh my god. Just the thumbnail alone makes that awful.
It's like we were like, oh, this doesn't have a thumbnail, C tier. This one has a thumbnail, but it's so bad it's D tier.
It gets promoted.
And then episode 9, we hop back into no thumbnail with Carter was right. Oh boy.
What do we even talk about?
Also, this description is just this description of this video. I can tell that Carter wrote it and not me. It goes, first off, sorry for the late upload. Got sidetracked and thought I was going to edit this a little bit. In this episode, we discussed some of the NFL for the week and the long-awaited debut of Major League Baseball on the channel. Not to mention the absolute blast of a Thursday night game between the Broncos and Colts. I'm sure it had some people livid.
Yeah, I remember that game. It was terrible.
0 touchdowns scored. This video was 42 minutes long. No thumbnail. I think this one's got to be either D or F tier.
Second worst video. Second worst dog. The more and more we talk about this, the more and more I'm liking episode 2, talking about other sports varieties.
Yeah, we can move episode 2 up now that we're seeing kind of like our worst of the worst.
Yeah, I'm moving it up to C.
Nice. All right, C tier. valid.
Episode 10.
All right.
This is when we finally started actually doing thumbnails for the
Here
majority
we
of our
go.
videos.
Now,
All of them.
this was like our first like good thumbnail, but we have so many better thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely think it's a B tier episode,
What, week 6 football, I think it is?
but it's also a solo episode. It was just you in that one.
It's the New York Giants crowned one, right?
It is.
All right.
With Gino and the goat on it too.
Also, apologies for some of y'all. I just realized that some of the thumbnails are cut off. Like, so you can only see half of them. If you want
Hey, don't apologize. Don't apologize. We don't owe them nothing.
If you want to see the full thumbnails, go watch the actual videos. Get them view counts up. Help get us monetized.
Wow, shameless plug.
Absolutely. How is it shameless plug? It's our own channel.
All right, on to where'd you put that one?
I put it in B. It's our first B tier video.
Gotcha. Now we're on to the QB tier list. And this thumbnail was a banger. I love this thumbnail.
This is the one thumbnail that has been designed by somebody not named Carter or Preston.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Reese Braswell designed that one.
That one looks good. Shout out to Reese. Shameless plug.
Hey,
check out Reese's channel.
Yeah, check out Reese's channel.
It's called PewDiePie.
But yeah, those two videos I would say are the first S tier videos.
I like that. Yeah. I'll give those S tier. Thumbnails are good. Video length is good.
And it started out arguably our best series.
Yes. Started out Tier List Tuesday with that.
Which was very not scheduled on Tuesdays. But we don't talk about that part.
Yeah. All right. Now we're on to episode 11. Everything is awesome. It's got the big Good Game Sportscast in the middle. It's got the Hurricanes trending toward the Stanley Cup. RIP. Yeah. It's got us in the corner.
All right.
You know, I think this is either high B or low A.
I think high B. There's room for it.
Yeah.
Thumbnail was better. Again, we started using thumbnails.
I think I was yawning in this thumbnail too. I yawned in a lot of our videos. I was just a sleepy guy.
Preston's a sleepy boy.
I sure was.
All right. Does that bring us to episode 12 next?
No, that brings us to completely random NFL team tier list. Absolute S tier of a video, if I say so myself.
That was great. That was okay. That's going above the quarterback tier lists.
Yeah, that was such a fun video to make. It started the Preston time travel theory.
And then my dad walked in and told me to be quiet at like 11 o'clock at night. And you just look over there like, I'm recording. Please be quiet.
That's a total vibe. I love that.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Good video.
That brings us to episode 12, which I think was our best episode to date. S tier. I think out of all the videos.
A.
You think A?
Well, we'll go bottom of S.
I mean, it was like the big reveal that we were in person again.
Yeah, that's true. And the thumbnail was...
And it was our best thumbnail we've ever made.
What? No.
I put so much time into that. With the clip art silhouette of a person.
You didn't even use a freaking transparent background.
And I didn't have my Dolphins helmet, so I just had two little steering wheels from Mario Kart. That was such a good episode. Love that one.
That was really good, dude. This is bringing back some nostalgia.
As I hoped it would. I hope everyone watches this one and just cringes at all the old videos like the rest of us.
Oh my god, yeah, none of them were. I would say the first video of season 2 is gonna be better than most of the season 1 videos, if not all of them. I don't know about all of them, considering we're probably gonna have some sort of technical difficulties and some audio and some video problems. But you know what? It'll get better.
Yeah. All right, now here's a guy. Now here's a guy. Episode 13. That one, I, I think that one was an S tier video. That had a little bit of everything. We talked
What was
college
episode 13?
football, basketball, NHL.
Am I missing a thumbnail? What's on the thumbnail?
It's a Happy New
Oh,
Year.
Happy
It's
New Year.
the
It's got
yeah
Sebastian Aho's face on fire, or Svetch, or somebody.
yeah.
S.
I thought that was a pretty good one. Although prayers up for Demar. That's also on there.
Part, yeah, it's cut off. Actually, should we go A tier with that one? Because I don't feel like it's as grand as the
Yeah, that's valid.
top of A for now. It's not as good as the in-person episode because that was that's the big reveal. But it was still a pretty good video. We got better. We kind of hit our stride in talking about things. We got more comfortable with it. I'd say the first couple episodes it felt kind of forced, and the more we went along with the season, the more we kind of were able to just talk freely and like kind of enjoy it more. I'd say.
Yeah. All right, that brings us to our first ever game set match.
And that was the Titans versus Jaguars, was it not?
It sure was.
That one was you know what's funny? That video got copyright stricken.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Off of that fact alone, I think it's an F.
F tier.
Yeah.
Dang.
We'll put it at top of F. Video itself not bad, but the fact that I got copyright claimed on it is not good, so it's an F.
Yeah. And that brings us to It's a Miracle, a very Seahawks themed episode. Now, I know Carter's going to love this video, but I think it was a little niche for our target audience.
It was a little niche and it was thrown together at the very last minute. It's not, I would put it in probably like mid C.
Mid C too, that's fair.
It was a short video. I recorded it just off of my initial reaction of the Seahawks making the playoffs when we definitely should not have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, off of the reaction factor alone, yes, but it is kind of a niche video. But some of ours are. I'm definitely going to try and broaden out for season 2, especially now that I'm going to start getting into more stuff. Hopefully we can broaden the audience in the talks that we talk about.
I think that brings us to when I was back at school with episode 14, Preston versus PGA.
You're not going to like this.
I think we're going to be on the same page here.
That video performed worse than any other video on the entire channel.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to fire up some fake accounts. Get that video up. Get it active.
I was thinking D. It just was not good.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's top of D, but it performed very poorly.
Yeah, I mean, it was a landmark moment for me becoming a professional, becoming a golf professional, and it was good to celebrate it, but not a good video.
Not a good video. Is this episode 15 or do we do something else here? I think we do episode 15.
Episode 15 is next.
This one, I'm torn between this one because it was a very diverse episode. A lot of good topics were talked about, but Tripp's audio was absolutely horrendous. And, it felt too much like an interview of someone who I had no business interviewing rather than just talking to. So I don't know where to put it based off of that factor. I'm going to let you decide, and I'll kind of just agree with it.
I was going to say either C or D tier. I mean, the thumbnail is okay. The audio wasn't great. You know, it didn't really, the audio or the conversation didn't really flow too well. No. And it was also kind of on the longer side, too. So
I'm going to go bottom of C.
Bottom of D tier. All right, I respect it.
It's not quite D.
It's hard remembering some of these videos.
I think next is
that brings us to the trade talks with the tier list.
Is an absolute top of S tier video.
Yeah. I just straight up don't remember this one, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
You weren't in this one.
Yeah, but I know I watched it. I just don't remember how
So
it all panned out.
we kind of combined the tier lists with the podcast episode in this one, and talked about like which teams got better at the trade deadline, which teams sold, which teams were tanking, which teams would win the cup. And it was with me, Brett, and Noah, which was incredible to have three people on there who actually knew a bunch of sports. No offense to you, but it felt different. It was a different
Wow.
style of podcast.
You don't think I know a bunch of sports?
You're much better with football and basketball.
I sure am, but I'm better than anyone else on the podcast team with golf. That's three right there.
Yeah, the hockey episode was fun. And that one also,
Yeah.
up until very, very, very recently, was our best performing video.
Valid.
So that's going.
That brings us.
That's going in the
That
top,
brings us.
top of S. You know what I've noticed?
Valid. What have you noticed?
All of our tier list videos are S tier videos.
Yeah, that'll make it hard to do something that we have planned later in season 2.
Yeah, I know.
And that is going back and deleting all of our tier list videos. So stay tuned for that. Everyone watch the tier list videos while you can, because they're going down soon.
Yep.
All right. Now it's time for the perfect bracket.
The perfect bracket is an A tier video, in my opinion.
Yeah, the thumbnail was a little worse than some of the ones in the past, but, you know, bracketology is always just an amazing thing to talk about.
Bottom A, under the Happy New Year episode.
Valid. And then March is maddening. This was like around the Sweet 16. I came back to this when we talked about all the crazy upsets, which there were tons of crazy upsets. This was, I think, on the shorter side.
Yeah.
Which was kind of good to have, like, it was 40 minutes, so it wasn't really on the shorter side, but it's still.
Not one of my favorites, but it was the last true podcast of season 1.
Really?
It was. Yep.
Ooh. So where do you think that one belongs?
I'm saying middle of B.
I like that, yeah.
Didn't perform too well analytically, and I think we could have done better with it.
Yeah.
Next is game, set, match, Hurricanes versus Rangers, I believe.
Yes, it sure is.
This video was thrown together pretty quickly on a night where the Hurricanes and Rangers played, and it was a really, really, really entertaining game, so much so that I made a video on it out of just pretty much nothing. I would say up until this point, that is our best thumbnail.
That's a good thumbnail.
That one's pretty. I like that one. It performed pretty well analytically. The only thing I have a problem with is the actual video itself. It's not great.
Yeah. So I'd say like bottom of A, maybe.
I'm going to put it middle of A, above the perfect bracket, just because I like the thumbnail better.
Yeah. And now for one of my personal favorites.
Oh my god, this video was so awful.
NBA playoffs tier list. And since neither of us knew enough about the NBA, we just spun the wheel for each team. I honestly think this was one of the more entertaining videos that we ever made.
Once.
Just because, like, we kept adding random tiers in there. And we kept, like, checking the NBA standings. We had no clue how good the teams were.
This was so funny. It was such a goated video.
I really think this was an S tier video.
S tier? Alright, we'll put this we'll put this in S tier.
Is the tier list like really unbalanced right now? Like
no, actually, okay, so the only one that's got a lot is C. Everything else.
Well, that's good because it's in the middle. It should be like the bell curve, you know?
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then now we're down to our last video for the round.
Yeah. Alright.
So, admittedly, I'm a little biased because I recorded this like yesterday, but it performed better than any other video we've put out in like
this thing hours. Performed amazing.
Yeah, this video performed absolutely insane. It was talking about how Shohei Ohtani just absolutely owned the Detroit Tigers yesterday. Um, does it go at the top of S? I feel like it probably should.
I feel like with the way it performed, it deserves the top spot.
It's gonna take the top spot.
Yeah.
And so, well, I want to let me put this in the top spot. There we go. All right. So we got 6 videos in A, or 6 videos in S, 3 in A, 3 in B, 7 in C, 3 in D, and 4 in F. Pretty balanced.
That's valid. I think that pretty much sums up season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely, I would say, sums up season 1 pretty well.
Yeah. A lot of nostalgia in this one.
Oh yeah, it was interesting.
A little trip down memory lane.
Oh yeah.
So, do you want to talk a little bit about what they can expect going into season 2?
All right, so going into season 2, I'm going to invest in some better equipment to record and try to make the production quality of these videos a lot better. This one, I apologize for not being super professional, but then again, all I have is a laptop, and I'm pretty sure Preston's pretty much in the same boat.
We are not apologizing to them. We don't owe them anything. We put out the best content on this app,
We got to 100
and they will
subscribers.
consume it.
We made it to 100 subscribers, Preston. We got to start doing better.
Thank you, real ones who were here since 100. We will never forget you, and except for the fact that we don't know, or I don't know most of you, so I don't even know you, so I probably will forget you if I ever do know you. So
But yeah,
we say we're not going to forget you. I probably will. I think going into season 2, I'm going to start bullying our viewers a little bit more. I was very mean to them in the beginning. I think that trend should continue.
Yeah, Preston being the bully to our subscribers and viewers.
Yeah. You know, just it sucks that I wasn't in our viewers' life at a younger age to emotionally neglect them as a child like I was. Because really, bullying and emotional neglect, all that builds character and it makes you really funny. So that, I mean, unfortunately, lights out. Time for bed.
Lights just went out.
All right, see you guys next year.
Next year? No, it ain't gonna be that long.
Well, I'll be in person next year.
Yes, please. Awkward moments.
That's okay.
There will still be plenty of awkward moments and bloopers in season 2. I promise.
When we're making our season 20 tier list, when we have like 30,000 loyal fans,
30,000.
we'll look back at this moment and we'll be like, oh, remember when the lights went off on Carter and Preston talked about how bullying builds character?
Yeah. So what else should we expect from season 2? New series. For those of you interested, comment down in the video below. We're going to be starting a fantasy football league for the Good Game Sportscast subscribers.
And if you're not interested, comment that you're not interested so we know not to let you in.
Yeah, comment interested, not interested, comment something. Let's see what else. We're going to try and do some IRL challenge videos or maybe some esports gaming videos.
Yep, we have possibly like an NFL combine could be one of them.
Yeah,
possibly a few challenges involving the sports that we played growing up. Possibly, we'll just have to see what the people want. You know,
we've done some IRL videos in the past on previous channels that were actually like hard to watch. We need to go
and recreate our 8th grade graduation mini golf video.
Oh my god! You know, though, honestly, I am 100% totally down for that.
We need to be like, yeah, we just graduated 8th grade. We're out here. We need to wear our old band t-shirts like we did in the video.
Dude, I don't even know if I have mine anymore.
We'll have to buy some. We'll have to go to the Cleveland Arts Performance Ensemble or whatever they're called, and we'll just buy some t-shirts.
That'd be hilarious. Let's see what else.
But yeah,
probably look at some more in-depth stuff. So we might do some like team breakdowns, looking at just more in-depth stuff rather than kind of sticking with the same thing every week. Definitely a lot of shorter videos. The podcast will still be like a decent length. like this one. But we'll probably put out a couple of shorter videos. We are going to continue tier list Tuesdays, albeit it might not be every Tuesday. Or we might try to shoot for every.
Yes, it will.
It might be every other Tuesday.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Okay. But yeah, couple new series coming out. The fantasy football, probably fantasy hockey as well. We'll start covering more sports, more diversity. You know, you got to get those numbers up.
Yeah. And then game set match. I'm hoping that we can turn that into like at least a bi-weekly or a monthly kind of thing.
I'm actually I like the idea of doing that weekly simply because that one's not too hard of a series to record and it's not too intensive. So I would look for one of those probably about once a week, depending on what like the best game of the week is in our opinion. And we'll go.
That is also. It also depends on that. We need either like a really good or a really bad game. Like we can't have just a bunch of mid games to review.
Yeah.
So we need either some like shootouts or like another Broncos Colts game. So
we've also got probably do some live stuff like if we go to hockey, football, any like live games. Try to get some video from that, put it together. And I'd say arguably one of the biggest changes is we might have new members join the podcast team.
That is very true.
Not full-time like us two, but you might get a couple reoccurring faces. Some of which were part of season 1, some of which are totally new.
Very valid.
So yeah, guys, if you are pumped for season 2, hit the like button. If you're
not pumped for season 2, hit the dislike button.
Don't hit the dislike button, please.
Get those dislikes up. We did not get enough dislikes in season 1 for how bad our videos were.
That's true. And this video, honestly, is not going to be very good either, simply because of lack of recording equipment. But yeah.
And our unprofessionalism. I took a phone call in the middle of it. You had the lights go off in the middle of it. This was. But you know that's okay. This is like a total vibe. We're gonna look back and laugh on this one. Yep. It's all about improvement. It's all about getting better. This one, I'm gonna start setting. You know, most YouTubers will set a like goal for their content. I'm gonna start setting a dislike goal. I want this to hit 20 dislikes. So please dislike it. Get all your friends to come on and dislike it. Try to hit 20 dislikes on this one.
All right.
Wait, does the dislike button even still exist? Like, didn't YouTube take that off?
I'm pretty sure they took it out.
Well, if it's on there, dislike it. If not, comment a thumbs down to let us know you disliked it.
Actually, just do the comments. Dislikes will disrupt the algorithm. Let's not do that.
That's the point. We got to challenge ourselves. We already hit 100. We got to challenge ourselves to grow even more.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up. It's a bit long right now.
All right, remember to comment how much you hated it, dislike it, share it so other people can dislike it. Don't subscribe. Don't ring the bell.
Do the opposite.
That's all I got.
Said. All right.
So don't share it with other people. Got it.
Hope you guys enjoy season 2. See you until next time. Peace. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Click here to see another video that YouTube thinks you should watch, and click here to subscribe to our channel.